Everyone, this is lecture 2 for class 7th, chapter 1, integers. In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the addition and subtraction of integers. In this lecture, we are going to understand how we can perform the multiplication and division of integers. See, the multiplication and division of integers is very easy. As you perform the normal multiplication and division on the normal numbers, in the same way you need to perform the multiplication and division on integers. What you need to keep in mind is what sign you need to put in front of the result. And for understanding the concept of sign, you just need to see this table. For example, you have a number with a positive sign and a number with a negative sign. Two numbers are there and you need to multiply these two numbers or to divide these two numbers. What you need to do is, you need to consider the positive sign as your friend and the negative sign as your enemy. For example, there is a person who is your friend's enemy. If there is a person who is your friend's enemy, definitely he is going to be your enemy also, right? So for enemy what we need? We use negative sign, right? And if there is a person who is your enemy's friend, then also he is going to be your enemy. So then also you need to use negative sign. For example, you have two positive numbers. That means one is your friend and another one is also your friend. Your friend's friend. Then your friend's friend is also your friend. That means you need to put a positive sign over there. And then you have your enemy and your enemy's enemy. That means two negative numbers are there. So you need to put positive sign because your enemy's enemy is your friend. Right? Getting my point? That means what you need to remember is, if you have a positive and negative number, that means opposite signs are there with two numbers, you need to put negative sign. And if there are numbers with same sign, that is positive and positive, negative and negative, then you need to put plus sign, right? Let us understand this with our example. 3 into 2. 3 into 2 is what? 6. What sign you need to put here is, both the numbers are negative, we need to put plus sign. Both the numbers are negative, we are putting plus sign here. Similarly, 7 into 3, this number is of plus sign. If there is no sign, we consider plus sign over here. And this is minus sign. If plus into minus is minus. 7 3s are 21. Similarly, we do in division. 6 divided by 3 is 2. And two numbers are negative numbers. Both the numbers are negative. The sign is of positive. The sign is positive. Now let us understand different properties of multiplication. Commutative property. Suppose a and b are two integers, then a into b is always equal to b into a. Like 2 into 3 is equal to 3 into 2. 2 3s are 6 and 3 2s is also 6. That means the commutative property holds for multiplication and for division too. For example, associative property. The second property is associative property. A cross B cross C. We are putting the brackets in the last two digits, and here we are putting the brackets in the first two digits. A cross B cross C. 2 into 3 into 4 is equal to 2 into 3 into 4. Here what we do? We solve this bracket first. 4 3s are 12 and 3 2s are 6 here. So 12 2s is 24 and 6 4s is also 24. That means associative property also holds here. Then comes the distributive property. Distributive property means A cross B plus C. Here this A is being distributed to these brackets. A into B plus whatever the sign is there. If it is plus, we will put plus here. If it is minus, we will put a negative sign here. A cross C, A cross B plus A cross C. And let us consider this with an example. 2 cross 3 plus 4. Then if we distribute using this property, 2 cross 3 plus 2 cross 4. Here the number is 4 plus 3 is 7, 7 2s are 14, and here it is 3 2s are 6 plus 4 2s are 8. On adding these two numbers, we are getting 14. LHS and RHS both are equal. This means this property holds for multiplication. And there is a property named addition of 0. If we add 0 to any number, we will get the number itself, whether it is a negative number or it is a positive number. And then multiplication of 0. If we multiply 0 to any number, the result we get is 0 in itself, right? And if you want to know about the division of 0, division of 0 means if a is divided by 0, it brings infinity. If any number is divided by 0, if it is positive number or negative number, the result is always infinity. Or we can say it is not defined. And if we divide 0 by any number, 0 divided by a or 0 divided by minus a, the result is always 0. That's all for this chapter. Thank you.